Hi, I'm Arthur Bright, and today I'm going to talk to you about how you quarterback the sale. What does that mean? That means I'm going to show you how you take control of the sale, you build your team, and you win. It's all about true leadership. Your ability to take control of that, to bring everybody involved in the sales process together for the same cause, and everybody wins. And how do you do that? Well, you got to understand the game. You got to know the rules and how the game is going to be played. In my 35 years of sales and management, I was able to be a multiple award winner each and every year and to train people to be the same by showing them what I'm about to share with you. And really, how you do this is you build relationships. It's all about the relationships you build with everybody involved in the sales process. You bring everybody over to one side, working together for a common cause, and you win every single time. How do you do it? Well, I'm going to show you my 4 C's for success, which will bring everybody together. And these 4 C's not only work in the sales process, they work in every aspect of your life. I'm talking about with your spouse, your kids, your family, your friends, your coworkers. Why? Because you're dealing with people at a human level. The sales process is all about human interaction. We make it too difficult. We have to understand all the players. Yes, I'm going to introduce you to 6 players today in the sales process that you have to be able to recognize, understand their needs, wants, their roles, so you can recruit them all over to the team and everybody wins. What you need to realize is the product you are selling is yourself. Oh, I know you have a product or service that you're selling, but they're buying you. They could buy your product or service from somebody else. Think about car dealerships. There's 14 car dealerships on the same street. There's car commercials all the time. But what are they selling? A car, sure, but everybody's got cars. They're selling the experience, the service. You're going to be part of the family, part of the team. That's what you do. You can bring all these people, all these players together. You are the product they're buying. They want to be able to trust you. They want to be able to understand you. Integrity, know you're honest, bring them together. The formula you're going to hear a lot from me today is this. Respect plus trust equals relationships. That is vital. You got to realize when you build these relationships, you're moving people to action. That's what you want to do in the sales process. And you do it by building the relationship and forming a trust. People will buy an inferior product from someone they like than a better product from someone they don't. Why? Relationships, human interaction, a trust, respect, relationship. I saw it time and time again how important that human connection is each and every time. So how do you bring everybody together? How do you bring all these different players I'm going to tell you about together and make them all feel together that we're working for a common cause? Well, I'm going to introduce you now to the 4 C's for success. And as I said, these are based on humanity. They work in all aspects of your life. What are they? They are commitment, communication, connection, and create. Let's look at them. The first thing you have to do is you got to be committed 100% to what you're doing. And I don't mean just your product. You got to be 100% committed to yourself. You got to believe you're the best, that you're the best option for them, that you can deliver everything. And this is the person that they want to work with. If you don't have that commitment, if you don't believe in yourself, don't expect others to. But when they see that, when they see commitment, you demonstrate one of my favorite words, which is passion. Passion's real, it's genuine. You can't fake passion. Ever been around a passionate person? Been accused of it. And I love it. You feel alive, that's fine. But passion says, when people see it, they want to be part of it. When your customer sees that commitment, that passion, they go, I want to be part of that. How do I sign up? You start the recruiting process right away. And everybody around you knows that you believe in what you do. And that's so powerful. So when you are committed with passion, the second thing is communication. You are the leader of the process, and as a leader, you must be clear in your communication. You must be clear, concise, so there's no frustration, no misunderstanding, and no surprises. You communicate the following things. You tell them what your product is. You tell them what your product will do for them. You most importantly tell them what you will do for them. And the most important thing a person must communicate as a leader is their ability to listen. We got 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we listen twice as much as we speak. Why? We don't learn when we're speaking. We learn when we listen and observe, right? That's how we gather the information. So when you ask your customer or ask anybody in your life a question, don't just hear them. Listen to them. Repeat back what they said. Because when you show people that you are truly listening, you're reconfirming that commitment and you're showing them a respect. We all want to feel respected. And when we show respect, that respect is returned right back to us. It's the first part of that formula. Respect plus trust equals relationship. So when you are showing that respect, you're building a trust. The trust is a foundation for every relationship in our life, especially in the sales process. You may have just met this person, but right away you've already moved into that, and the relationship is starting. And now you're starting to get into a conversation. Oh my, that's how we learn about each other. We start having conversations back and forth, and the trust is being built more. That's how important communication is. The biggest asset a salesperson can have and a leader can have is their ability to listen. Because it shows they care. It shows they want to learn, and they're able to make the best informed decisions. So, when you've shown that you're committed with passion, and you communicate and you listen, and you show that respect and you build that trust, that's when you form the connection. We all want to feel a connection. It's a basic human need. Connection says you're important, you matter, you're part of the team. You realize when I talk to companies, big or small, I'll say, you know, when your employees at home, you don't have to worry about the production. They're all in. It's their family. Why not create the same atmosphere in the workplace and in the sales process? Teamwork, family. So when you do, you don't have to worry about their production. You don't have to worry about their commitment. You don't have to worry about if they're on board. They're doing things because they want to, not because they have to. That's the difference. And they're also having fun. We do our best work, we're the most productive, and we learn the most when we're having fun. The sales process needs to be fun. I used to teach this all the time in training. We got to make it fun. They'd be like, can you really do this? Absolutely. Everybody wants to have an enjoyable experience, and it starts with having fun. Because now everybody wants to feel part of it, and you're already recruiting people. When you are committed with passion in sales, and you demonstrate that, and you communicate, and you listen to them, you show that respect, you build the trust, you form the connection. Folks, you can't help but create. Train's already left station. Sales is already gone. Process is already moving forward. You got everybody going, hey, what do we need to do? What else needs to get done? How do we do this? That customer has already come over. All the players have already come over. We're all on the same team. We're going to get things done. It's fun. It's exciting. People are feeling good about it. We've taken sometimes which can be an arduous task and made it fun and made it pleasurable, because you're not just selling the product now. Now, you're selling it subsequently down the road too. They want to deal with you more. And oh, by the way, they tell other people. So many times customers say, Arthur, we tell people about you all the time. It's great working with you. So much fun. You get stuff done. You do what you say. There's never a hiccup. We don't have any problems. It's just the way to do business. They're no different than us. In our lives, when we found a way to work with somebody in a particular area of our life, and it goes well, it's all done. We don't have to think twice about it again. That's what car dealers do. Yeah, but you have a great time buying a car. You feel good about it. You tell others, don't you? Absolutely. And anytime you're going to go buy a car, where are you going? Right there. That's how important it is for those 4 C's to be able to do that. You can form connections very, very quickly with people too. People are like, yeah, you really, can I, yeah, nah. Give you an example. And try this next time you get this. I travel a lot, so I'm in a lot of new restaurants and a lot of new hotels. So I'll go into a restaurant, sit down. Waitress walks over and says, hey, I'm Brittany. What would you like to drink? And I'll say, hey, Brittany, how are you today? She's like, oh, I'm good. Thank you so much, Brittany, for your help today. We really appreciate it. Right away, she's like, oh my gosh, that's so nice. Thank you. No problem. Number 1, you get great service. But number 2, I let her know she mattered. She was important. She's part of this whole team. 5 seconds you connect with. And by the way, you feel great. You do that with your customers all the time. Connection is something that's so important that when you have it, it builds. That's respect plus trust equals relationship. And from there, you've built your team with your honesty, your integrity, and letting people know at a human level how important they are to the process. Everybody wants to be part of it. So, you know how to build your team. So who are these players? Who are these 6 players that you're going to need to recognize, know their roles, what they need, their wants? You may not see all of these in each sales process, but you need to know about them. So what I've done is I've given them a name and a moniker, and the moniker gives you an idea what their role is. And they are this. The first one is the gatekeeper. They're the coach. They get you in the game. The second, well, they're the key decision maker. They're the ones going to say yes. They're the king. The third's that executive up there. They're the godfather. The fourth one, well, they're the money guys. They're cutting the deal. They're the banker. The fifth one, well, those are the workers for the other company. They're the soldiers. And the sixth one, well, that's your own team. That's your own company. All of those people need to be brought together, working for the common good, and brought over and recruited to your team. And when you do, it's so great. It's so much fun. And they enjoy it a great deal as well. So let's look at them. The first one is the gatekeeper. Now, the gatekeeper can be the person you talk to on the phone, the receptionist, can be anybody, but they are the person that are getting you in the game. They're the coach. Gatekeeper doesn't want you in. You're not in the game. So you got to connect with that gatekeeper right away. So the coach puts you in. How do you do that? You got to know their roles, what they're looking for, their needs and their wants. And what they want, number 1, is respect. Because a lot of times they don't get it. Show them respect right away. Let me give you, for instance, years ago, I was in medical sales, and I'm walking into a doctor's office, and you know, they have the sliding glass door, the counter, whatever, the person behind there. And as I'm walking in the office, I can hear this salesman right up there at the glass, and they're like, just being rude. They're trying to push their way through. And she would have none of it. She threw him out, which she should have. But I'm looking at the guy, like, dude, thanks a lot. Really? Now I got to walk up there. She's loaded for bear, and she should be. I'm looking at her, and she's looking at me, and I just walked up to her, and I said, hi, I'm ArthurB. I see you guys are so busy right now. I get that. Sally over at the OR recommended I come over and talk to Dr. So-and-so about a product. But I do see you guys are busy. Is this a bad time? Should I come back? What do you think I should do? Oh my gosh. Immediately changed. She's like, oh, give me your card. Yeah. I let her know I respected her time. I respected her role. And I knew what she needed. Because when she puts me in the game, she puts her name on me. Oh yeah. So right away, she got me in. You show them respect immediately and let them know that they matter. Just recruit the first person. They bring you into the key decision maker. They're the king. The king gets to make the decision. And some of them love that control, and some of them, they have to do it. But what the king, no matter who they are, has to do is they want to make the right decision for the kingdom. They don't want to screw this up. So, they need information from us. We need information from them. But they want to make the right decision. So what you're doing is you're figuratively putting your arm around them, letting them know, it's all right, we got this. I do this all the time, we're good. I did this so many times to people. A 5-minute call, you got 5 minutes. Turns into 45 minutes. Well, I'm walking out afterward. We're slapping each other's back, having a great time. About 10 minutes of it was talking business. The rest of the time, getting to know each other. King feels good. Just got the key decision maker there. Go, okay, we can do this. Just recruited. They may send you up to the executive. Now, they call them the C-suites. They could be the COOs, CFOs. Godfather. People just go, I don't like going up there. They're intimidated. They're human beings. Go up and talk to them. They know they're in control. They want big picture. They know we need their approval, and they love it. So treat them with respect and let them know. Don't be slick with anybody, but especially them. Just go up there and let them know, hey, I spoke to this person, that person. They're all on board. They wanted your approval. Oh, they love that. Everything looks fine? Go. Move along. Just recruit, got their approval. Fourth one, they're the money people. Finance. And what do? They cut deals all day, every day. What they need from me is the information on shipping, cost, contract, service, any of that. Anything involved with the deal. What I need from them is to write the deal. So I used to ask them questions all the time, have them educate me. Number one, it was great to find out more. But number two, I let them know how much I respect what they do. And they're like, this is great. We go back and forth, have a great time. I just recruited that fourth person. The fifth one, now those are the workers. The workers for the other company. They're usually the person who's going to use the product or service. And oftentimes, they're not even consulted. And it doesn't sit well. They'll be like, they didn't even tell us, this thing just showed up. And then you got surprises. And then you got problems. Because if it doesn't work for them, it's going to backfire on you. And you may not only lose that sale, but the sale down the road. So I'd go down. Anybody who's going to be involved or touch this product or service, I'd go down and see them. I'm their voice. They'd be like, really? What do you guys need? Tell me what's important to you. Gather all this information. I'll go up, I'll let them know. Maybe I could bring you up as well. They're like, this is all really? Just recruited them. Made them let them know they were important, they matter, and were part of it. And I had no surprises. So now I've gotten all those people from the other side onto my side. They're all part of the team. Everybody's giving the approval. So who's the sixth one? It's my company. Customer service, marketing, shipping, any of those people. Credit. I used to have credit sometimes call the money guy. Oh, really? You guys do this? Everything you do in the process is an audition. And they're going, oh, so this is what's going to be like when we deal with you. This is great. Okay, I'm feeling good about it. And everybody on your team, everybody in your company knows that I respect them, that they matter, that they're important. I included them. No surprises.